Okay, folks, welcome back. We're on a hard puzzle today. I don't know why I kind of feel like a speed round. You guys ever feel like that sometimes? I just want to see how fast I can try to get it done. Whew. Not saying that I'll even get very far. I see there's a 1, so I have to have a 1 up here. Just kind of looking at this horizontally. Usually I start off with some pairs. See a pair of 6s and a 6 here. So I'm just going across vertically across these 3 right now. See a pair of 3s and a 3, so we have to have a 3 down here. A pair of 4s and a 4. So that's going to double lock. Love double locking. That is great. 6, 3, 4. Okay, that 3, 4 helps here. 8 is going to come up. 8 is going to come up, so I have to have an 8 in one of these 2 spots. And also 8 here and 8 here. What's the other number we're missing? Is a 9 across the top. Okay, all right, okay. What else we have? We have a 7 that comes across and across and across. So the only spot for a 7 is here because these are double locked. Nothing else can go there. Okay, 7 across and 7 across and 7 through the middle. Still working on those top 3, looking for pairs. That is handy dandy. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, I see a pair of 4s and a 4. I'm just letting my mind just go a wandering. Cool little lanes. I love these little lanes. So like this 4 comes across, 4 down, 4 up. Only 1 spot left for the 4. That helps us out with these 4s. Let's see, we have an 8 here that comes across. So one of these 2 has to be an 8. 8, 8. We have a 6 and a 7 that come across the bottom here. And then we have a 7 left, 7 right. Only spot for a 7 is there. That is beautiful. I'm noticed here in this one I need a 3. Can't have a 3 here. Can't have a 3 here. Only spot for a 3 is here. That helps us out with these 2 3s and 4s. These 3s and 4s. Okay, we got 2 numbers that are missing. Looks like a 2 and a 5. Nothing vertically to help us, so I'm going to just jot 2 and a 5. 2 and a 5. Very good. They cannot be anything else. They have to be 2s and 5s. We like that. Okay, very good. Let's just keep on wandering here. Looking for pairs. Let's look in this center one. We've got 7s. We've got paired up already. 3 comes down, so I have to have a 3 here. 1, let's see here. 2 comes down. Okay, 3, 4. Any help with the 5? Nope, 6, 7. And we got our 8 already identified. All right, pairs. We got a pair of 4s. And a pair of 4s. Tells us this is the only spot left for a 4. That looks like all of our 4s for the puzzle. That's good. We got 3 numbers missing right here in the. There we go. We got a 1. We got a 2. We need a 3. 3 cannot go here. 3 can't go here, so 3 could go either here or here. All right, we've got a 4. 5 can't go here. So 5 could go here or here. 6, 7, 8, and then we need a 9. And a 9 could go in all 3 of those spots. Not a lot of 9s at the moment. That's okay. We'll throw those. So that bottom one is fully marked out. Okay, let's take a look at this one over here for just a moment. Do we see any other pairs? 7s. Across the top, across the bottom, down the middle. So we've got a set of 7s that go right there. A pair of 8s and an 8 down the left side, so we have to have an 8 here. Okay. Let's see, any other pairs that can help us out? I do have a 2 down the right side, 2 across the bottom, so we have to have a 2 in one of these 2 spots. Okay, let's look vertically here. I notice here in the center I've only got 3 numbers missing. A 1 could go in any of those spots. 2, 3, 4, 5 could go in any of those spots. 6, 7, 8, and then a 9 could go in any of those spots. So that's not very helpful for us. Let's see what else we got pair-wise. We got 3s all done. We've got 4s all done. We got 7s all done. We've got 8s marked. That is helpful. Okay, let's look at the center 3. Looking for, again, pairs. I've got 7s. I've got an 8. Gotta reply to a text. I'm in a rush, and that throws me off. Okay, that's all right. Let's see what else we have. Um, okay, great. We have a pair of ones, so that means our one has to go here. This comes across. We have a one that has to be in one of these two spots now. Okay. Very good. Very good. And we're missing an 8 and a 9 up here still, but that's okay. We're getting close. And I've got three numbers here. Okay, so I have to have an 8 in one of these two because it can't be here. So this is a ghost row. Tells me there cannot be any other 8s in the column. Makes this one our 8. We love ghost rows. Ghost rows are great. Okay, we've got two numbers missing here. Looks like a 2 and a 5. Kind of like this 2 and a 5. Look at that. Okay, is there anything that can help us with the 2 and the 5? Nope, so we'll just jot those two down. 2 and a 5, 2 and a 5. That's great. Okay, let's identify these guys real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5. Well, 5 cannot be in the top, so 5 has to go here. 6, 7, 8, and then that 9. We still don't have a whole lot of help with that 9. Okay. All right, 2 and 5 are locked in. Let's see, I was looking for pairs, I think. Do we have any other pairs that we can get down here? Okay, this 2 does come down, so we have to have a 2 in one of these two spots. We're missing a 3, a 2, and then a 5. Okay, all right. Let's look over here on these 3. We've got our 4s. Don't really have a whole lot to come off of this side, do we? Okay. We're going to circle back around here real quick. Fives and twos, sevens, eights, okay. Sevens and eights, that's good. Threes, yep. Okay, okay, all right. Okay, cool. So this cannot be a 6 because this 6 won't let it be here. And this can't be a 6. So the only place to get a 6 in this column is right here. Now this 6 comes across, and this 6 comes across, this 6 comes down. I'm looking at both vertical and horizontal help now. So we'll throw those guys in there. Let's see here. We're missing a 1, a 9, and a 5 down here. Okay. Now this is a 2 and a 5. All right, so we need a 1. Okay, so this cannot be a 1. This cannot be a 1. We know, okay, so this can't be a 1, and because of our ghost row, this can't be a 1. So this is actually the only spot that can be a 1. There we go. So we're missing a 9 and an 8 up here. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so we've got our 1. We need a 2. 2 cannot go here, but it could go here. Right here, one of these two is our 2. 3, 4. We need a 5, and it could be here. And it could be either one of these guys. Let me just throw them in there. 5s. We've got our 6. We've got our 7. We've got our 8. We need a 9. Of course, our 9 can't go here. So here is our first real 9. These two have to be, one of them has to be a 9. What that tells me is one of these two cannot be a 9 because the 9 has to be in this column, which means these two are 8s and 9s, but this cannot be a 9. There's our 8. There is our 9. Let me clean up that 8. Very good. Okay, so now we have a 5 and an 8 left here, but we have an 8 that says it can't go there, so the only one left is a 5. There's our 8. This 5 comes over and says no 5 there, fellers. And that cleans that up a smidge. So we've got some numbers there. My brain's a stretching real quick. Okay, all right, okay, there we go. So this one here, we're missing a 2, a 3, and a 5 in this cube. But I got a 2 and a 5 right here, so this one has to be our 3. That makes this one our 2, makes this one our 5. Okay, very good. That is good. Now this one being our 5, that makes this one our 2. And clean up my 2 here. And we have a 3, 5, and a 9. Well, we've got our 9 already up above, which means this is the only spot for a 9 here. Let me clean up my 9 here. And so now we have a 3 and a 5, right? 3 and a 5, 3 and a 5. That cleans up. Okay. All right. That is handy dandy. Okay. So we now need some other numbers here. Let's throw some numbers together. We've got a 2 that comes across. We have a 2 that comes up. So this is actually the only spot left for a 2, only spot left for a 5. Okay, so now we're missing a 1 and a 5 and a 9. Well, I can't have a 5 across the top, so my 5 has to be across the bottom. Okay, and then 1 and 9 are not being helpful at all. We already know this because they're being ornery, which is okay. What's the other number we're missing here? We've got, okay, so this 5 comes across. So this is actually the only spot left that could be a 5. We also have a 2 here, so there's our 9. Okay, and that makes this one our 2. So that helps that out. So what are we missing now? A 1 and an 8. Okay, very good. A 1 and an 8. And that means this is a 6, 7, and a 9 across the bottom. So I'm just going to throw those 9s in there so I don't forget that that's what we're looking for. Very good. Okay, now we're missing still a 1, 5, and a 9 down here. And so we've got like okay, here's a 9 that comes across. So 9 can go here. Okay, I have a pair of 6s that come across the top and the bottom, and then a 6 down the right side, so our 6 has to go here. All right, okay. So this 9 does come across, so our 9 has to go here or here. Just kind of writing those fellers down, because we've got our 9 down here. We've got our 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're getting right down to the last little nitty gritty here. Got to be careful so I don't miss my marks. Okay, 9 could go everywhere. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Help with the 3 here. We've got a 3 and a 3. So that means our 3 goes here or here. Okay, very good. And I do have a 3 that comes across and a 3 that comes down. So I still have 3 places the 3 could go. Let me just jot those in there so I don't mess them up. All right. Now I do have a 2 and a 2. And then a 2 comes down the left side. Now the cool thing about this one here is this 2 and this 2 give us a solid 2 here. So now we actually only have one spot left for our 2. That is good. That gives us a solid number. We like that. Okay. Okay, so 2s are helping us out there. We still have a 1, a 3, and a 9 over here. So what are the 2 numbers we're missing here? A 1 and a 9. Is that right? 1 and a 9. 1 and a 9. Oh, I think I put a 0. I can't put a 0 there. Okay, very good. And then here we have a 1 and a 9 as well. Okay, so I'm looking here at this 1. I can't have a 1 here. I cannot have a 1 here, so this is the actual only spot in this column we can have a 1. Now one of these two is our 7, so that makes this one our 7, makes this one our 6. All right, and then this 1 comes down over here to the right. That makes this one our 1. And then we have a 5 and a 9. 5 and a 9. 5 and a 9. 5 and a 9. Okay, that is there. 5's line up. 9's line there. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. A 3 and an 8. 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. Okay, well this 5 comes down here and it says this can't be a 5 anymore, so that has to be our 9. If that's our 9, then that one's our 7. Let me clean up my 7 here. Okay, so we've got 6's and 9's right here. If this is a 9, that means this cannot be a 9 and it can't be a 5. There's our 3. There's our 5. There's our 3. So these two are going to be, what's that, an 8 and a 5? Cool. So the 5 comes down. It says a 5 has to go here. 8 has to go here. Okay, our 3 comes up, and this is the only spot left for a 3. So we have a 1 and a 9, and a 1 and a 9. See how that kind of 1 and a 9. Clean up my 3. All right. Now we have an 8, and these two are double locked. So there's a 1 and our 8. This 1 comes down, and it just cascades, just falls to pieces here. So if that's our 1, there's our 9. If that's our 9, there's our 5 and our 9. Okay, and that makes this one our 5, makes this one our 1. And then we have here a 6 and a 9, so we're just going to swap those, 6 and a 9. There we go, folks. 17 minutes, that wasn't bad. I had to answer a couple texts there in the middle, but hard puzzles. We did a lot of pairs. We did some ghost rows, ghost columns, double eliminations, very, very important. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. I always recommend printing you off a couple copies before we get started to play along with. And again, always enjoy any comments and challenges or suggestions. So I appreciate that, and we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.